Now we are discussing about demodulation of PSK signal. Demodulation of PSK signal. Demodulation of PSK signal means again we are getting the same signal that we convert into the form of PSK, right? So for this there is a waveform, there is a block diagram like this. But here we just remind that in PSK what we will do, there is a generator. In this generator it is nothing but it is our oscillator. We take VC1 with 0 degree phase shift. Second one, there is a phase shifter. So we are getting 180 degree phase shift signal which is known as VC2, and both of these it is given to the multiplexer. Both of these it is given to the multiplexer, 2 into 1 multiplexer, and one control signal which is nothing but it is our VM, which is known as control signal, right? And the final output we are getting the PSK. Final output we are getting the PSK. This is our output. So we here first get one signal VC1, then second signal VC2. The change between this is 0 degree change, and this is 180 degree phase shift. Whatever the signal here, the signal here is it is 180 degree phase shift, and we are getting PSK. The demodulation process means the reverse process. So we are now getting from here to here, right? Conversion of reversing process from PSK to our original signal, which is known as demodulation, and here we are discussing about the demodulation of PSK signal. Demodulation of PSK signal. The demodulation of PSK can also be understood easily by considering the ASK view of PSK. However, the message can only be demodulated by coherent detection. Here there are two methods: coherent detection and non-coherent. But here we are using only coherent detection. I repeat, the demodulation of PSK can also be understood easily by considering the ASK view of PSK. Here, the message can only be demodulated by coherent detection. In FSK, there are two methods: coherent and non-coherent. Here, we are using only coherent detection. This can be appreciated from the non-coherent detection of FSK signal, which was made possible due to the frequency selective operation of the filters present in the upper and lower channels. But in PSK, the two ASK signals are separate in phase value, not in frequency. If it is in frequency, then we are using both of these two. But here we are converting, changing, or there is a phase difference. not change in the frequency. The two ASK signals are separated in phase value, not in frequency. The block diagram for the coherent detection of PSK is looks like this. The block diagram is looks like this. What is this? Block diagram of coherent detection of PSK signal. Block diagram of coherent detection of PSK signal. That means what is here? Again same way, upper channel and lower channel. Upper channel, in the upper channel, whatever the PSK signal that we want to detect, it is given to the analog multiplier, then low pass filter, and the output of the low pass filter it is given to the comparator. Same way 180-degree phase shifter is given here. So whatever the VPSK here, it is one VC1 and this is VC1 dash, this is VC2 dash, and it is given to the analog multiplier. The output of the analog multiplier given to the low pass filter, and the output of low pass filter here due to this 180-degree phase shifter, the signal it is changed in the this is 0 degree, so this is 180-degree phase shift, and the output of low pass filter given to the comparator, and we are getting final output here, right? The block diagram for the coherent detection of PSK is given here. The incoming PSK signal is multiplied with the carrier signal with phase shift of 0 degree. So it is multiplied with the phase shift of 0 degree. See here, one terminal it is 0 degree, the second is the 180 degree. I repeat, the incoming PSK signal is multiplied with the carrier signal with phase shift of 0 degree in the upper channel and carrier signal with phase shift of 180 degree in the lower channel. So in upper channel, this is your 0 degree phase shift. In lower channel, due to this 180 degree phase shifter, it is 180 degree phase shift. This is, see here, that this is your lower channel, this is your upper channel. The output of the multiplier in the upper channel will be low frequency message and ASK signal at twice omega c during the intervals when the PSK is due to the carrier with the phase shift of 0 degree. That means it is in upper channel. It will be 180 degree phase shifted version due to this 180 degree phase shifter during intervals when the PSK is due to the carrier of phase shift 180 degree. Hence the output of the low pass filter in the upper channel, that means this one, will contain baseband message during intervals belonging to 0 degree phase shift and its 180 degree phase shift version during the interval belonging to the phase shift of 180 degree in lower channel. That means here exactly opposite happens in the lower channel. Whatever happened here 0 degree, the opposite happened here in lower side 180 degree phase shift. Exactly opposite happens in the lower channel. Hence the output of the two channels are further passed on comparator. The output of the upper channel, the output of the lower channel, lower channel, that means low pass filter, it is given to the comparator. The output of the comparator, that means this one, this output of the comparator will be high when upper channel output is greater than the lower channel, and low when the lower channel output is greater than the upper channel. It is simple, right? I repeat, the output of the comparator will be high when upper channel output is greater than lower, but if lower is high, then lower is passed, output is greater than the lower channel and low when the lower channel output is greater than the upper channel. In this way, the baseband message is retrieved from the PSK signal. In this way, we convert or retrieve our original signal from PSK signal. That's all. Thank you.